G'day everybody, and welcome back to our curated playthrough of Mass Effect. In the previous episode we had a pretty rough end to the mission. Not only did Shepard and the Normandy get grounded thanks to Ambassador Udina and the Council still not listening to what we have to say about the Reapers, but more importantly we have also lost one of our longest standing crew members. Ashley Williams gave her life making sure that the mission on Vermeer was a success. But not is all lost. It seems that Captain Anderson has actually made contact with us and he wants us to go and meet him at the club down in the wards called Flux. I'm pretty sure we have actually been to Flux before. It's the club with all the gambling machines. So let's quickly head on down there.
Alliance officials have raided a dangerous cult controlled by a former Alliance officer, Major Kyle. Major Kyle surrendered and is now being treated for severe post-traumatic stress disorder.
Yeah, I kind of remember that mission. I think we managed to complete that mission without any casualties, and purely negotiation. But anyway, here we are in the CSEC headquarters. Now, while we're here, I am gonna take the opportunity to quickly have a chat with the CSEC requisitions officer. And the reason being is because we're very close to maxing out the amount of credits that we have, and we are getting very, very close to the late game. So this is probably the perfect opportunity for us to actually buy all of the stuff that we want for the final missions. So let's have a chat with him.
Hello, Commander. Show me what you've got. I'll open the rare stocks for you, Commander. Enjoy.
Cool. Alright. So this is the stuff that we're looking for, the Spectre Master Gear. So we'll buy every single one that we can find that's a level 10. So sniper rifle, shotgun, assault rifle, and I think the only other one is the pistol. Now he has a few other Spectre Master gear here, but they are all level 7, so I don't think it's really worth buying any of them. Just quickly checking if he's stocking any other Onyx armors here, but it doesn't seem like that's the case. So now, while I'm here, I might actually spend a little bit of time selling off all the items that we've got in the inventory that we don't need. Now, this is going to take a while, guys, so I will cut and see you on the other side. Okay, guys, we are back. Now, that did actually take quite a long time. I ended up selling quite a few of our level 9 items and everything below that, just because, as I said, we are getting very close to the end game, so there's no real reason to have any lower tiered items. Now, I will take this opportunity as well, since we bought some of the master gear there, to quickly switch things up a little bit for Shepard. We definitely want him with the best assault rifle around, and I think we'll give him the master gear shotgun as well. Not that we use the shotgun very often, so I might just leave the upgrades empty for now. Pistols, I don't know. I think maybe we'll just leave the pistols because we don't really use the pistols at all. Sniper, we definitely want the best sniper here, so let's take that. And yeah, actually, sorry, I should be looking at some of the upgrades here as well. So we're using high explosive rounds for the sniper. That's looking good. Combat optics, we can take the next level up. And we've got the kinetic stabilizer here. I think we could probably get kinetic coil, because I think that's just an overall improvement. So let's take a look at the grenades. So we have high explosives. Maybe we can take fusion explosive. That's the highest level that we have. Actually no, I think we'll keep the high explosive because this one increases the blast radius as well. Alright, And let's just have a quick look at armors here. Yeah, we definitely don't have another heavy onyx armor that we can use. So for the sake of looking the part, I'm just going to keep using the onyx 4 armor, but this does mean that I'm going to have to play quite carefully in the next several missions. We do have upgrades that we can take a look at, so unfortunately there's no higher level than what we currently have here. So I think the kinetic exoskeleton is still the best upgrade for us. I mean, we could take energized plating if we wanted to, but I think this gives us a little bit more buffs, or a few more buffs rather. So I think that's probably overall the better choice. Alright, cool. We won't worry about Caden or Liara, and we will actually look at their equipment a little bit later. In fact, I'm not entirely sure if I am going to take Liara in some of the later missions. Anyway, we do need to go to Flux, and I think going this way will actually be the fastest route. So let's take the elevator here.
Admiral Kahoku, a respected member of the Alliance military, has passed away. The veteran soldier who won the love of his troops during conflict with the Batarians died of natural causes. Kahoku is survived by his wife and 3 children, who are planning a small private memorial service.
Okay, that's kind of interesting, because that's definitely a cover-up right there. We know what happened to the Admiral, so I'm not entirely sure if that's the Alliance's doing, or perhaps maybe Cerberus, because they're the ones who eventually killed him.
Excuse me, you're the Spectre, right?
I sure am, mate.
Commander Shepard, it is an honor to speak with you.
What's this demonstration about?
I'm Charles Saraceno of the Terra Firma Party. With Armistice Day coming soon, we're making our voices heard by the alien appeasers on the Presidium. Can I count on your support in the next election?
Okay, so he's a little bit of a sort of human first, I guess, supporter. I don't want to call him an extremist exactly, because he hasn't done anything extreme here, but...
You're marking the end of the First Contact War with a protest?
As we have every year for the last 26 years. The war taught humanity a lesson that some would forget. If we don't stand up for ourselves, no one else will.
I thought the lesson of the First Contact War was that there's other life in the galaxy, and they have opinions too.
Perhaps so, Commander. But if aliens feel free to express their opinions at gunpoint, why shouldn't we?
What happened at the mass relay was a misunderstanding. If you saw a child about to touch a gun, wouldn't you stop them?
I'd pull them away, yes. I wouldn't shoot them dead.
What are you running for?
I'm seeking one of the 5 spacer seats in Parliament. They have certain Baroque conditions for a citizen to be able to vote for them. You have to spend more than 6 months a year in space, but you can't have stayed in any one settled system for more than a month. You do spend most of your time in space, Commander.
I don't know Terra Firma's platform. What do you stand for?
Our core value is that Earth must stand firm against alien influences, politically, culturally, and in the worst case, militarily.
It's a good theory, but these people are making it sound like a racial issue.
I can't deny that some of our supporters have extreme views, but our platform is also supported by economists, sociologists, and medical professionals.
But you don't do anything to curtail the racist comments of your members.
Of course not, Commander. Whether I disagree with them or not, they have the right to express their opinion.
Well, I definitely disagree with this guy.
Sorry. I believe we need to work peacefully with other races.
We've heard that before in human history. Well-meaning naivete leads to declarations of peace in our time. We can't allow anything like Shanxi to happen again. I don't suppose I could convince you to issue a public statement of support for my candidacy. The support of the first human Spectre would be invaluable.
The occupation of Shanxi couldn't happen again. We weren't even sure there were aliens to garrison against back then.
It's still a powerful symbol, Commander. Shanxi is the only human territory ever occupied by an alien species.
You have the right to your opinion, Mr. Saraceno, but with all due respect, I disagree with it.
I understand. I'm glad you support the democratic process, at least. Thank you for your time, Commander. Remember Terra Firma on Election Day, because Terra Firma remembers you.
Okay, so I guess...
No blood for aliens!
Yeah, these guys are protesting. Not entirely sure what they're protesting against exactly, but yeah, I definitely disagree with their views though.
Pardon me, soldier. Can I take a moment of your time?
Can a man go to a club without having, like, you know, a whole bunch of people ask them for stuff? Alright, let's see what this guy wants.
Soldier, I've got a major situation, and I need help from somebody with humanity's interests at heart.
What kind of situation are we talking about?
Of course, right to business. That's why humanity has the best damn fleet in the galaxy. My name is Elias Keeler. I'm an alliance negotiator. We've got a big session coming up with the Solarians. You wouldn't believe what's riding on this. I'm fighting for humanity on this one, just like you are.
I understand, it's important. So what do you need?
Well, in order to do my best for humanity, I need the best resources on the market. There's a mental stimulant that increases alertness and cognitive function. It's legal, but restricted. I've purchased the monthly limit, and I need more from the medbay.
Okay.
What is this stimulant exactly?
Oh, I don't know the medical terms, but it increases mental capacity, short-term recall, that sort of thing. It helps me stay focused, and it keeps me sharp. Nothing gets by me when I'm on it.
So, LSD then. Oh man. Alright, well, not entirely sure why he needs more than the monthly limit though, so...
If you know the monthly limits, why did you go over them?
The negotiations were supposed to be last week, but the Solarians stalled it, probably deliberately. If I don't get the stimulant, I'll be a wreck. My assistant will take over, and that would be a disaster.
You should put some trust in your assistant. Didn't you train him?
My assistant wants to bend over backwards for the Citadel races. He wants to show them we're reasonable. No race will respect us until we show them who's in charge. That's what it took with the Turians. Yeah, forget my assistant.
Disagree with this guy as well, but anyway.
Why is this deal so important?
The Solarians want to set up long-term trade agreements. There are billions of credits at stake. If I don't get the drug, my assistant will take over and mess up the whole deal. It would be a disaster.
You should put some trust in your assistant. Didn't you train him?
My assistant wants to bend. No race will respect us until we show them who's in charge. That's what it took with the Turians. Yeah, forget my assistant.
Okay, well, I kind of think that he's probably just addicted to the drug.
Keeler, you've got a problem. You need to get treatment.
It might look that way from the outside, but this is just a one-time slip-up. All the top negotiators are on stimulants close to the legal limit. It's the way the game is played.
I don't see all the top negotiators soliciting help to go over the legal limit, Keeler.
Maybe you're right. I've been trying to keep humanity strong, and maybe I've pushed myself too hard. I'll tell you what, this will be the last time I use the stimulant. After this deal is finished, I'll get treatment.
No trade negotiation is worth ruining your life for. Let it go and get help.
You don't understand! Humanity needs me, and I need that stimulant. Without it, I don't know anymore. I get so tired when I run out of the stimulant. I just need one more boost.
There's no shame in having a problem, but you have to get treatment.
You're right. I'll go tell my assistant. I shouldn't be working like this. I'll get help. I'm just sorry it came to this.
Alright, good stuff. I think that was the right choice. Hopefully he does get help. Hey, that's Doran, and he's actually dancing on the dance floor. We can join him too, actually. Yeah. Look at them moves. I don't know about this music though. Not really my scene. Alright, there's Captain Anderson.
I'm glad you came, Shepard. I heard what happened.
They pulled me off the mission. Just like when they forced you to give up the Normandy.
I know, I'm sorry. I wanted to warn you, but there was no way to get a message to you before you docked. I know you're pissed off right now, but you can't give up. They all think this is over, but we both know it's not. You have to go to Ilos. You have to stop Saren from using the conduit.
There's only one ship that can get me into the Terminus systems undetected, and she's grounded.
Citadel controls locked out all the Normandy's systems, but if we override the Ambassador's orders, we can get them to bring the Normandy back online. You can be in the Terminus systems before anyone even knows you're gone.
If we steal the Normandy, you're the one left holding the bag.
And if Saren finds the conduit, life as we know it is over. The Reapers will destroy us. Humans, Asari, everybody. You're the only one who can stop him, Shepard. So I'll do whatever it takes to get you on the Normandy and off this station.
Stealing the Normandy is mutiny. What if the crew won't help me?
The Normandy's your ship now, Commander. Her crew will follow you to the ends of the galaxy. We both know that.
I won't forget this, Captain. I promise.
I can unlock the Normandy from one of the consoles in the Citadel Control Center. You'll have a few minutes before anyone realizes what happened.
That is a restricted area patrolled by armed guards. How are you going to get in?
Leave that to me. Just make sure you're in the Normandy when the systems come back online.
You're gonna get yourself killed. There has to be another way.
Ambassador Udina issued the lockdown order. If I can hack into the computer in his office, maybe I can override it.
He's not gonna let you waltz into his office and use his computer.
Hopefully he won't be there. If he is, I'll just have to think of something.
Udina won't let this slide, Captain. You'll be charged with treason, a capital offense.
We don't have a lot of options. I break into the Ambassador's computer, or I take my chances with the patrols in Citadel Control.
Oh, so we can actually decide what Captain Anderson does. So, let's go with breaking into Udina's office, because, I don't know, the Citadel Control option seems a little bit dangerous to me. At least, we're only breaking into the human ambassador's office and nowhere else, so it's a kind of a human thing, you know? He's breaking the laws against humans. Am I thinking about that correctly? Anyway, it seems like the least worst option.
You'll have a better chance if you go after the Ambassador's computer.
I was hoping you'd say that. The Ambassador has made this personal. You ready to get the hell off this station, Commander?
Alright, let's do this.
Let's do it.
I'll take care of the lockdown. You get down to the Normandy and tell Joker to stand by.
Alright, well, time to head back to the Normandy, it seems. Now, I don't really want to take the fast travel again, because, yeah, it's been a while since we've been down here in the ward, so I figure maybe we'll just take a quick stroll back down to CSEC. Take in the sights. And also, there are all of those news broadcasts that you can sort of hear, or maybe even dialogue that you can hear in the elevators, so just eke out a little bit more of that.
So, Liara, you've spent 50 years studying Prothean ruins and artifacts.
Our travels now are somewhat different from my normal excavations. I would prefer lengthier studies and fewer explosions.
Well, I think you've spoken for scientists everywhere, Liara.
Alright, back again at CSEC. Not particularly anything for us to do around here, though. And I don't think there's anything left on the Citadel, and I believe there were only 2 additional missions that we could do on the Citadel, which we have already completed. So, let's make our way back to the hangar.
In remembrance of Eden Prime, we present another profile in courage with serviceman Nirali Bhatia. A devoted wife and talented chef, Serviceman Bhatia joined the Alliance military under the Deferred Education Plan. After finishing her service, Bhatia planned to open a restaurant. Instead, she gave her life protecting the colonists of Eden Prime. For more profiles in courage, or to explore opportunities in the military, please visit the Alliance military on the extranet. Keyword, courage.
Alright, here we are. Let's get this ship in the air. Or in space, rather. But hopefully Captain Anderson knows what he's doing.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
Anderson, what are you doing here? I didn't send...
Oh! Well, that'll do it. Yes, let's go.
Get us out of here, Joker. Now!
Alright, so just like that, we're back in space. I'm surprised no one actually gave chase, actually, so we managed to sneak out of there, technically. But we are a stealth ship, so that sort of makes sense. Anyway, before we actually make our way to Ilos, I figure it might be a good idea now to have another chat with various crew members, because we've essentially committed mutiny right now, so everyone's sort of a traitor to the Alliance. I wonder how everyone feels about that.
Can't believe we stole the Normandy. I know we'll all be court-martialed if this doesn't work out, but part of me loves this.
Yeah, okay. Let's see what Joker thinks about all of this.
Aw, damn it, no sign of pursuit? I was hoping the Council would send some ships after us. I was looking forward to putting the Normandy through her paces. Figured I get to see what this ship can really do.
Yeah, that's what I thought too, Joker, but here we are.
Saren's still out there. Maybe we'll get a chance to play hide and seek with Sovereign.
You know, it doesn't seem like much fun when you say it, Commander. So you need something?
I have to go.
Alright, see ya.
Alright. Let's head down and see what everyone else has to say. Alright. Just gonna quickly check in with Caden, and let's see if he says anything different here.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
We're all in for the duration. You can count on everyone to do their duty.
Okay, nothing new there.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Input? Hell, I don't know. We're fighting giant machines from outside the galaxy.
Okay, nothing new here either.
Or in awe of them. Anything so old, so intelligent.
We may be ants to them, but humans have never managed to exterminate ants.
It makes you wonder, are ants any more aware than we were of the giants that walk over their heads?
Jeez.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
That's very heavy, thought-provoking. Let's see what the Doctor thinks about all of this.
It's strange, being a fugitive from the Alliance. This crew has sacrificed everything for you, Shepard. Don't let us down.
I hear ya.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
I just wanted to talk.
Of course, Shepard. What did you want to talk about?
Okay, nothing new here either.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Let's go down to the Mako hangar. See if we can have a chat with a few of the others. I do also want to have a chat with the CSEC requisition officer as well, because I think we should be able to buy a few Spectre Master Gear items. And yeah, the more we have, I think the better it will be. Let's have a chat with him first, in fact.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Yeah, there we go. So, after buying all of the Spectre gear from the CSEC requisition officer, we had a bit of a dent in the credit situation, but after selling all of the stuff, we're back at maximum number of credits here. So, let's see. Another sniper, another shotgun, another assault rifle, and another pistol. Very good. Alright. Yeah, I'm not really interested in any of the other stuff here. I am interested in maybe an amp, because this is like a max level amp. I'm not entirely sure if we have a max level amp yet, so let's grab that. Anything else? I think that's it. Any decent armors here? Not really. Okay, cool. Now, let's have a chat with the rest here. Starting with Garrus.
I can't believe we stole the Normandy. After everything you told me, it seems a bit extreme, don't you think?
Stealing the Normandy is a trivial risk compared to the threat of Saren.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. If you're wrong, we'll pay for it. But if you're right and we did nothing, I think we'd regret it a whole lot more. I just hope we can catch Saren before they realize we're missing.
We'll catch him. Just be ready when we do.
Yes, Commander.
Very good. Yeah, I really like Garrus. In fact, I am probably going to take Garrus with me in the next several missions.
Stealing an Alliance ship? Risky stuff. But I'm right behind you, Shepard. It's the least I can do.
Everyone else thinks I'm crazy.
Sometimes crazy is the best way to go. I just hope they don't catch us before we get our hands on Saren.
You and me both.
He'll get us through, Shepard.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Cool. And to think that we almost lost him in the previous mission, now he's just even more devoted. Looks like the STG fellas are already gone, so they must have just gotten off at the Citadel. Their bloody nuke plan got us into a little bit of trouble, though.
We're fugitives on the run. Very exciting, Shepard. I wonder what the Council would do to us if we got caught.
Your father probably had some political pull, right? He wouldn't let them throw his little girl in jail.
You don't know my father. Stealing ships is a capital offense among my people. He'd probably want to execute us himself.
The Normandy's the best ship in the fleet. They'll never catch us.
I hope you're right.
I should go.
See you later.
Alright, and what does Adams think about all of this?
Heard we're headed into the Terminus systems, Commander. Don't worry, sir. The Normandy's a hell of a ship. She'll get us through this.
Nice. Alright. Well, hopefully the stealth systems are up to scratch, because we're definitely going behind enemy lines or into enemy territory. And yeah, I think there's not really anyone else that we can speak to, so we should get the show on the road, really. Okay. Now, let's back out of the Serpent Nebula And yeah, there it is. So Ilos in the Pangea expanse. So let's make our way there. Looks like there's only one system, which is the refuge system. Alright, and this is a very small system in fact, only a couple of other planets aside from Ilos, so let's have a read of them. Zaif. Zaif is a relatively small hydrogen and helium gas giant. There are several tenuous belts of debris in equatorial orbit. Spectral analysis of the material suggests artificial origin, perhaps the remains of stations that once mined Zaif for helium-3. And the next one is Agatoton. Agatoton has a pressure cooker atmosphere composed of carbon dioxide and ethane. Its scorching hot surface is mainly composed of sulfur, with deposits of gold. Surface gravity is a comfortable 1.0 standard Gs. There are several areas of debris that may be the wreckage of downed Prothean aerostat colonies. Based on the size of the debris fields, a population of over 100,000 was likely. Okay, so it looks like this must have been like a very large Prothean settlement at some point. And next, we've got Ilos. In the golden age of the Protheans, Ilos was a verdant world, dotted with the spires and arches of magnificent cities. Even casual observation shows this is no longer the case. Ilos has been devastated by means unknown. Its entire surface changed to the color of rust. The atmosphere shows heightened levels of oxygen. Wildfires presumably ignited by lightning strikes can be seen burning on the dark side. This indicates that most, if not all, respirating animal life forms have died off. Surface gravity is a comfortable 1.17 standard Gs. Okay, cool. So this is, again, another major Prothean settlement. But this is where the mission leads us to, so let's land.
Shepard, may I speak with you?
I was just thinking about you.
I have been thinking about you too, and what we are about to face. I do not know what is going to happen on Ilos. I hope we will stop Saren, of course, but part of me fears we are already too late. There is something I must tell you, in case we fail.
We're not going to fail. I promise.
Please, I am not looking for comfort. Saren might already have the conduit. It is time to be completely honest with each other. These could be our last moments together. Our last chance to show each other how we feel. I want this to be special.
We don't have to do this. Not unless you're sure.
I have never been more sure of anything in my life. Will you join with me, Shepard? Let our bodies and minds unite.
Yeah.
Just tell me what to do.
Ooh, we're going straight at it. Okay, that's an ass. The only thing I'm thinking about right now is how good I can censor all of this stuff before I publish it to YouTube. We're gonna have to see. Finally, some alien sexy time.
By the goddess. That was incredible, Shepard.
You were incredible.
5 minutes ETA to the Mu relay.
I had better go. Duty calls. You would not want to keep Joker waiting. Shepard, whatever happens on Ilos, I just wanted to say thank you for everything.
Bloody Joker, man.
Commander? We've got company.
Have their sensors picked us up yet?
The stealth systems are engaged. Unless we get close enough for a visual, they won't have any idea we're here.
Picking up some strange readings from the planet's surface.
Take us down, Joker. Lock in on the coordinates.
Negative on that, Commander. The nearest landing zone's 2 clicks away.
We'll never make it in time on foot. Get us something closer.
There is nowhere closer. I've looked.
Drop us in the Mako.
You need at least 100 meters of open terrain to pull off a drop like that. The most I can find near Saren is 20.
20 meters? We'll never get in close enough for a drop.
We have to try.
Find another landing zone.
There is no other landing zone!
The descent angle's too steep.
It's our only option.
It's not an option, it's a suicide run. We don't...
I can do it.
Joker?
I can do it.
Gear up and head down to the Mako. Joker, drop us right on top of that bastard.
Okay, gonna have to decide who to take here, and as I said, I think I'm gonna be taking Garrus with us, and for the biotic, I think maybe we'll take Kaidan. I sort of like Kaidan's character. I mean, I like Liara too, and we just had some alien sexy time, which is nice, but I think I prefer Kaidan and Garrus with me for this mission. So let's go. Badass.
Inside, now!
How are we not dead?
We have to get inside this bunker before Saren finds the conduit. There's no way we're getting past that door with brute force.
Saren found a way to open it. There must be some kind of security override somewhere in this complex.
We'll have to find some way to get it up and running again.
Okay, looks like Saren beat us to this bunker, whatever this bunker is, so we're gonna have to find a way to open it. Must be some sort of switch or control panel somewhere nearby. Enemies nearby already. Okay, now before we move forward, I will take this opportunity to take a look at our equipment again here. So, Garrus definitely should take the Spectre Gear sniper rifle here. And with that, let's also look at his upgrades. So, he's using the sledgehammer rounds currently. We don't really have a next level up for that, so I think we'll keep that. We've got Kinetic Coil 8. Yeah, okay, there's Kinetic Coil 9. So let's take that. And Combat Optics, he can definitely go with like a level 9 here. And let's go to Kaidan. I want to make sure that Kaidan takes the pistol here. And let's take a look at his upgrades as well. So we've got, yeah, he's using another sledgehammer round there. So Maybe we can switch things up. Maybe you can take Inferno. The heat sink, I think frictionless materials is probably the best option there to replace that. And he can take one of the combat optics here as well. Alright, so Garrus can probably take the next Spectre Gear pistol here as well, even though we haven't really told him to use pistols at any point in the game, but why not? I don't think we're going to be using it ourselves, so kinetic coil, and we can take combat optics there as well. Okay, so lastly, I think we've got one more assault rifle, which we just picked up, so Garrus can take that one. And let's take a look at his upgrades here. Maybe we'll keep the sledgehammer rounds for this. He's got the scram rail, which is actually really good for increasing damage, so I might actually keep that one. Combat optics, yeah, we'll keep combat optics 9 there. I think the last thing that we picked up was probably this shotgun here. I mean, we've already got one ourselves, so maybe we can just give this to Caden, even though I highly doubt that we'll be using shotguns with him. But we might as well. So he can take high explosive, frictionless materials, and maybe the stabilizer. Cool. One last thing, let's just quickly check on armor. Okay, I think Garrus has got probably the best armor there, and yes, Caden, he can probably take a better amp at this stage. Yeah, Prodigy 10 looks pretty good here, and yeah, okay, so the Chameleon tool actually doesn't have very good shield bonus and med recharge bonuses, so we'll actually not replace that. Armor-wise, Ursa. Okay, that is good in terms of stats, but I sort of like the way the duelist armor looks, so I'm actually going to keep that. And let's just make sure he's got the best upgrades here. So we're using kinetic buffer at the moment, but I think he can take kinetic exoskeleton, and I think maybe the energized plating as well. I think Garrus, we might also replace a few of his upgrades for his armor as well. Let's go with the kinetic exoskeleton, medical exoskeleton as well. And for ourselves, we might just keep the kinetic exoskeleton. Alright, things are looking good. Time to get a move on with this mission. Plenty of enemies, I think. Alright, very good. You can see another enemy on the right there. Ooh. Those enemies came out of nowhere on the left. Armatures. I can't believe Caden managed to actually do a lift on one of those armatures. Let's see if we can do an overload here, get rid of the shields. Okay, very good. We've still got a target somewhere. I'm not entirely sure where though. Alright, let's take all of that. What on earth is this? Okay, these must be like Protheans or something like that. They seem like fused almost to these chairs. Creepy. Anyway, let's keep going. What is that? An elevator. Okay, doesn't seem like we can actually access it. Let's keep moving. Pathway over there. And looks like we can actually go down here as well. Caught him off guard there. Actually not entirely sure if we're going the right way, but as long as we're sort of headed towards where the enemies are, generally that's the right way. Let's see if we can do a quick lift here. Very good. I think I saw one more enemy on radar. Possibly. Okay, maybe I was wrong. And this seems like a bit of a dead end as well, so I'm not entirely sure where I'm supposed to be going here. Looks like there's a pathway up around here. Oh, actually, this is exactly where we came in, right? So it looks like the pathway downstairs just loops around. There was that one pathway to the right here, which we haven't really explored, so hopefully this leads us somewhere. More creepy Prothean, I don't know what you call those, Prothean mummies maybe. I do see enemies on radar there, so we're probably headed the right way. Okay. Oh. Okay, taking fire. Okay, this Master Gear sniper is not bad, but the rate of fire is a little bit slower, so I've got used to the one that I used before. Okay, very good. Are we clear though? That's the thing. Got some more stuff here. At this point, I'm not really that excited about getting some loot, guys, because I feel like we've had loot overload in the last several episodes, and we are getting into the late game, as I mentioned, so it's not really that important anymore. Okay. Maybe some kind of elevator. We are being jammed though, so I'm not entirely sure where that's coming from. More stuff here. Plenty of level 10 items. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure where this jamming is coming from. There must be one of those, I can't remember what they're called now, the jumpers. I'll just call them that for now. Alright. Let's just be ready here, because if there's jamming, there's probably enemies. Ooh, okay, yep. Okay. These ones are called sappers, but I think they're like a variant, right? So I think they're actually called something else. Alright. A bit quiet all of a sudden. Looks like this is the path.
Saren's troops must have sealed the doors from here after we went inside. We'll have to figure out how to disengage the security thing if we ever want to get inside that bunker.
Alright. Bit of a wide open area here, so I'm guessing maybe an ambush. Whoop, okay. Not so much an ambush, but they were waiting for us. Okay, those Geth Prime are terrifying. Okay. That might be it, actually. So, but there's a whole bunch of these controls here. Armature Repair Station. Let's see what we can do with it. Oh! Okay. So it looks like this armature is friendly, though. Okay. Let's see. Okay, nothing else around here. looks like there's a section that you can go up here, which just loops around. Interesting. Okay, more controls here, which we can try to hack. So, I'm not entirely sure why we would do this, actually. So here's another armature. I wonder if there's probably going to be a defense that we have to, you know, do around here, or maybe while we were fighting all of those Geth before, we could have hacked into these computers and actually gotten these armatures on our side, perhaps. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure why I'm doing all of this, but I am just doing it for the sake of it, guys. Just because I can. There we go. Yeah, and if those Geth come, then at least we're prepared for them. I can see a crate over there. Just quickly grab whatever's in there. Alright, very good. So I saw a pathway down here, but then I also saw like a pathway that goes up. Yeah, here's another pathway. I'm guessing they just sort of loop around. Security panel. I think this might be what we're looking for.
Come on, Saren's already got a head start. We have to go find him before he reaches the conduit.
Unless he's already found it, then we're just walking into a trap.
That's a chance we'll have to take. Hold on. Something's happening.
Too late. Unable to... Invading fleets. No escape.
Sounds like some kind of message, but I don't recognize the language.
It's probably in Frothian. This recording must be 50,000 years old. No wonder we can't understand it.
The message is all broken up, but I recognize some of the words. It's a warning against the Reaper invasion.
Incredible. The cipher must have transferred an understanding of the Prothean language into your mind.
Not safe. Seek refuge inside the archives.
What's it saying? Can you make out anything useful?
Fought Reapers. The Citadel. Overwhelmed. Only hope. Act of desperation. The conduit. All is lost.
It said something about the conduit, but it's too degraded to help. We should go.
Cannot be stopped. Cannot be stopped.
Okay. Interesting. They did mention something about the conduit there. But, anyway, I just spotted this pathway up here. Doesn't look like it actually leads to anything, so let's go back down. Alright, so now that we've found or activated whatever we had to activate there, just need to make it back to the Mako, and we should be able to enter the bunker that Saren went into. Yeah, still not entirely sure what these armatures are doing there, but anyway. For a second there I thought maybe they might turn on us, but anyway, I'm glad that that didn't happen. Hang on. Alright. Looks like we can't go back the way we came. Maybe that's what the pathway down there is for. Yeah, it definitely feels like there should have been like another enemy wave. Okay, another elevator it seems. Okay, back where we started. Conveniently, this elevator's placed there, so just for us to loop around. Anyway, let's head back. Hopefully there's nothing between us and the Mako.
Who votes we take the vehicle into the creepy underground bunker?
Good idea. Firepower will come in handy.
Agreed, agreed. Alright, well, here we are. We just need to head into the bunker and check out what's going on in there. But it has been a while, guys, so I think this is a pretty good place for a bit of a break. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Leave a like, dislike, or a comment or two down below. Stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one.